I made a 13-second micro short film, and today I want to share how and why I made it. But let's first watch the film. This is an abstract short film that I came up with a few weeks ago. As far as the story itself, the key shots to the story are the hand opening the door, symbolizing opportunity and risk, and the shot of the hand touching the sun, meaning adventure, exploration, afterlife even. I was sitting around and thinking, why do films take so long to make? Why not create a short film that I could make in an hour and have a piece of cinematic content I can share? What if I made a 10-second film? I drew my idea down on paper as shots. It resembles much of the film, but there was a lot cut out in editing. After procrastinating on the film for a few days, I decided to just film it. I grabbed my camera and tried to best replicate the image in my head. I filmed in 60 frames per second, which would allow the flexibility to slow things down in post. I just pressed the record button, and after a few tries, I got the shot and I moved on. For the shot of my eye opening, the sun had just peeked through and overexposed the footage. I actually filmed it again, but the overexposed shot made a better narrative. Then I needed a longer focal length for the shots of the sun, so I rushed inside, grabbed my telephoto lens, stopped it down, cranked up the shutter speed, and this happened. Oh yes, sometimes amazing things just happen. In editing, I only used one of the shots to keep things moving quickly. I originally brought all the clips into the timeline, but it would have been around 30 seconds and the pacing would have been slow. So I copied all of my edits, opened a new project, and edited it down. When I did this, it allowed me to get more creative with my edits and move things around, because if something didn't work, I could always go back to the other open project. I liked the shorter version better, so I opened another project and edited it down even further, and this is the finished edit. For color grading, I just applied a LUT, and then I used some keyframes to gradually raise the exposure in the last clips. For the sound, I used the slowed down audio recorded in the camera. I was going to use an eerie score, but this was just as mysterious. I moved some of the audio files around and played with the volume and the length to get what we have now. And now we have the finished movie. With each film, the filmmaker learned something new. In this case, I learned how to be more creative with my edits, and I also learned that there's so much we can share in 10 seconds. Not only could you make a dramatic short film, but a comedy, a romance, a science fiction even. So instead of talking about the short film you want to make, just sit down, think of a 10-second film, grab a camera, and go film it.